Time for Stanley. Hello guys.
You know what? Even if you were doing...
Let's begin the game, shall we?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Might have to adjust the volume, but let's listen to this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Good number.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others
I
might have
modded you up,
considered it
Theric.
soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Well, at least dude was happy doing this shit. I wouldn't
And then
be.
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Alright, we're just gonna turn it down a little bit. There we go, that's better. Close that up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hate Mondays. Me too.
No matter
Me
how
too.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of
Who
his
farted?
co-workers.
Probably me. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Turn that off. People just leaving their monitors on and shit. Do they not care about power consumption? I mean, if I worked at a company like this, I probably wouldn't. I like work. I just hate my boss. Okay. That's a sentiment of a lot of people I could definitely get behind. Alright.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So, like, what if I wanted to go to the door on the right? We're just gonna follow along his instructions for this first run.
Yet there was not a single
Take a
person
look.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
What to do about 432? Fire his ass! Targets. Push for funding for R plus D of new coffee machine. Standard grass 40x wide. Not cost efficient. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Synergize papers. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Who moved my desk? Please keep the targets on the topic of redacted. The future was yesterday, tomorrow is now. Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda items, write next day's agenda items. Reflect. Valid. What the hell? The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your Boss Appreciation Specialist. Solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, that's misspelled, but more inclined toward conflict unless you're the kind of person who initiates okay. What are your dreams for the future? Nature, success, transcend, talk radio, mitosis, charts, a boat, plant life, lunch, football, pollution, travel, metamorphosis, comatose, Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no exception of promotion or with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Using slides to ensure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a thick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. This will ensure a calm and productive work environment. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. Number of slides on this slide. Charts and slides. Slides. Interesting. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Charts. I can't read that. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Oh shit. Please, no more charts, please, I'm begging. Alright. Synergize core value expenditures, shift global market paradigm. Monetize free to play. Okay. Head in here.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Got you, bro. Got you. I'm following instructions. Can we go in here? Alright, alright. Executive bathroom. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Interesting. Let me in! Let me in! Alright.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't know.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. "2845.
There's no way. Like I don't know the code. I don't know the code, bros. I don't know.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Okay.
And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Alright, alright. You don't need to be aggressive, man. Like, it's not that serious, bro. Really not that serious. Okay, it's really dark in here. Let's head down. Absolutely clueless.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Alright, alright, will do, will do. Turn this on.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I think so. I should be able to have the strength.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an
up.
employee in the building,
Grab some.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Cat was doing something it wasn't supposed to. What the hell? Where's my number? Where's my office? Hold up. What was my number again? I think it's like 427. Yeah, right there, right there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mom, I'm on TV. Let's go, I'm on TV.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad.
What if I want to turn it back on, though?
content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored.
Like, what if I want to take control of the mind control and I can run my own
reality of his past
run my own
began to sink
business?
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, the narrator's voice is great. I love it is pretty great. I'm pretty sure like every big company in the world has one of these machines, I swear to God. Turn that bitch off.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Is it? Is it over? So dark.
Yes.
Yo,
He had
what the hell is happening?
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
I don't know.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand.
That's good.
But to let go.
That's good.
No
That's
longer
good.
would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Let me out.
And that was all.
Let me
he needed
out.
to know.
Okay, why
It
is
was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
okay? So why exactly is this giant company building out in the middle of a fucking field?
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation.
Hello,
the immense
Palatrodes.
possibility of the new
Welcome to the stream,
power
buddy.
before him.
Let me
This
make you a
was
moderator
exactly
real
the
quick.
way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So I was freed from the mind control's grasp, but I got through that by following this man's every word and order. Is it true freedom if I followed his words rather than choosing my own path? That is a good question.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Turn
he had
that off.
simply missed a memo.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right.
When Stanley came to a set
Screw
of two
you.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
He's trying to take
Perhaps he
control.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes.
You know what?
truly a
Let's just
room
stand
worth
still.
admiring.
We'll do
It
it.
had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
This is a nice room.
Stanley simply stood here.
Take a look at these
drinking it all
paintings.
in.
So, like some leaves, ocean. Number one, Dad.
Yes, really,
I
really
hate
worth it being
Mondays.
here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
Be my
there you sit
Valentine.
looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Let's see, look, it's like is that Mount Everest or is that like say like the Appalachians or
At this point,
I don't know.
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Bro, why are you such a hater, dog? What the hell? Alright, alright. Little nice
Stanley
little
sat
coffee
around waiting
machine.
for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Alright, bro, I'll keep
At
going.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No thanks.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible.
Dude,
he
this dude
wasn't
is like a
5 years ago.
generational hater. Do not lie. If you are lying right now, stop. Interesting. This is like fenced off, can't go through here. Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. So you're telling me if I just jump off and die, that they're also going to just charge me $5,000 on top of that too? Brother! Ain't no way.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Alright, alright.
All of his
Speed
co-workers
run.
were gone.
Speed run.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Just
room.
looking, 'cause-
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know, like, with the inputs, I know that this grants some kind of ending. My knowledge of this game is very, very limited, as it's been so
When
long
Stanley
since I've
came
done
to a
anything
set
with
of
it.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, no, we're not going to the door on the
This was
left,
not
buddy.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course.
Wow. Yes.
Is this new
room.
dialogue?
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
He's not
Thank
wrong.
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
True. True. True.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Can I jump down
The
there?
fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you forgot. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Bruh.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Okay.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Alright, buddy.
A chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the door.
More choices. What about the blue door?
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay. No.
I still don't think we're...
Oh.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, you bet.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you would want?
Yes.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Bro, you seem very
I don't
upset.
think I put a lot of time into that because I did.
You seem very
And in
upset,
the
dude.
end,
You
it was
need
all
to
for
calm
nothing,
down.
because this is what you wanted to see.
You need to calm down, buddy.
Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
Absolutely.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option.
Holy
This
shit.
already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
I'm still not gonna go that way. I'm gonna take the door on the right. Or door on the left, excuse
Okay,
me.
I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version.
5
Would
out of
you say
5.
that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Alright, yep, definitely 5.
You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did
Genius.
I know the game needed a
Round of applause for the narrator. Genius. He already made the game 10 times better.
I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul.
You did.
Can't
That's
teach me,
good.
Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it
I'm
out of
excited.
the
They're gonna have like a
park.
4th door?
Take a look.
Oh, what is that? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Okay. Good old Neil. In total, 91,729 or Jesus Christ. That's a lot. Okay, we're going pretty far down. This is what? How long does it take you to get the correct door? Compete against others to prove your Stanley Parable career. You are objectively ranked 9,328th out of 9,328 players worldwide. Why not ask some friends for help? Error. Friends list empty. What? What? Bruh! You know that 21% of players skip the intro sequence. Only the worst 3% of players shows the blue door. 98.9%. Okay. Our dead rat is objectively ranked 9,327th out of 900. This is your... You don't gotta rub it in, man. Like, what? What? Bruh. Dude, this narrator is a fucking hater, man.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through
I just gotta climb my way up.
Honest answers, please.
I had to climb my way up, man.
I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. Alright. You let him
In
cook.
this game, the baby crawls left
What?
towards danger.
What?
You click the button to move him back to the right.
What?
And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Okay.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright. What in the world is this? What the fuck have you got me doing, narrator? Do you actually get something for fucking playing this for like 4 hours? Like doing this for goddamn 4 hours? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Paula. Like, what the fuck?
heartless
What?
bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game, just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
He is not happy with us.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, okay. Alright, what are we playing, bro? Oh, wait, I think I know this one. This is,
about Stanley.
Firewatch.
Story.
I remember watching, like, Jacksepticeye play this, like, forever ago.
It's obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower.
That's a little
Perhaps for
rude.
some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Okay, bet. Alright. Go way, okay. Go down these stairs.
Oh no. No, it can't be.
What? What do you mean it can't be? Dude, this is freaking beautiful.
It's an open world game. Good God, quickly, block it off.
What? No, I wanted to go out there.
Stanley, what a close call.
What the?
You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering
Freaking
around,
cock
no
blocking
right
me
or
from
wrong
being able to
directions,
walk.
No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Maybe I'll play through Firewatch for a stream.
Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably
Okay.
something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Okay.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
I
Stan,
guess.
if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Wow, yeah, is this Rocket League?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports
Stanley,
ball?
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun.
Oh,
We
yeah,
shall
it sounds
run
like
the bases
fun.
and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think
Of
surely
course.
we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh shit, alright. Oh shit, we moving fast. We moving quick. Stanley got them legs on him. Hold
Are you
up.
doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have
Legs of steel.
and I realize I'm not a
Yeah.
psychologist, but if one
Yeah.
ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop.
Oh,
I
my
simply
lord.
have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Holy crap, there's so many. There's so many balls. Yes, I want to play with all the balls. Yes. Woo, yeah. Probably to try and go into goal. All right, that's what we shall do.
Enjoying this, Stanley. Are you having fun? Guess
I
it's
am
a
having
new
fun.
video
You're right.
game. Well, I sure hope you're
Woo!
having a good time, because guess what? It's over.
What?
That's right. Your little fun comes
What?
to an end.
What?
This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides,
man!
you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
All right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna listen to what Paula said. I'm gonna go into the hole.
What are you doing?
What? You said you were gonna leave, and now you're just out here backseating, bro.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Whoa. Whoa. I just got chills hearing that, just that sound. Like, makes me actually feel cold. Ooh. Where are we? What is this place? Four, two, three. What is this like? This is like a different version of The Office, huh? Interesting. 425, 426. There's our office! Let's go! Alright, back to work. Fade to black.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back.
Okay.
The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. The end is never, the end is never, the end is loading.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
He acts like everything is fine after that. Turn that off.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright. Yeah, no, we're still going to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I want to go to that
Stanley
red door
knew
now.
perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
See,
by the
what was his
employee
vision?
lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime.
Another
a work of
new
art.
dialogue.
What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm.
Definitely the charm.
No.
Definitely the charm.
Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
What? What are you yapping about, bro? Brother.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5
Alright, let's
years
hop
ago.
on the lift.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
All
gotten
right.
off on the wrong
Do we go up there? I want to go see the red door, and then I'll go up there.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
I guess.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to
Yep.
happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this.
You do
but
want something bad to happen to me.
I do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
All right, will do.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Okay, wait, what? This room makes no sense. We're just... What the... What?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
What is
I wanted to
this?
stop. We would
What is this
so much
room?
happier if we
What the
just
hell is this room?
And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Go take a look. What is the narrator cooking? All right, what does he want to show me that's so bad?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just
It
stay
is.
right here,
Oh,
right in this
wow.
moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Oh my.
I actually feel happy.
Wow. This is incredible. This is really something, man. Let me go turn on my heater. I'm cold. Or, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a blanket. I don't even want to turn on. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. I want to see all the effects. Truly, truly something amazing here. Oh, there they go. Get green lights. Wow, this room is very aesthetically pleasing. Seeing all these lights and feeling all the... putting all the energy in here. I understand why he wanted me to see this room now. I mean, it makes sense. Like, it's calling to me. It's hitting me deep within my soul. You know? These beautiful lights. It's so incredible. And that liminal music in the background. Have a good one, Paula. Oh my. Getting all the red lights. It's like Christmas. They're all rising up. The red ones anyways. Where are they going? Wow. Truly, truly incredible. It's so blurry. It gets so blurry looking. Oh my. Wow. This is something. That is certainly something.
Wait, where are you going? Oh no, stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What?
Please.
Yeah.
No!
Going back up.
Oh, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because I don't like you.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
No.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
No, I just dislike
throw
you.
yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being...
Okay, when you put it like that, you're trying to guilt me, bro. Come on, man. That's not very cool.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Alright. Well, yeah, dude. Yeah, well, after what happened last time, I have no sympathy.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Wait. So, like, in here, can I just, like, lock myself in here? Like,
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Interesting.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
yeah, just back to work.
In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
Okay.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do.
Okay.
Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Absolutely absurd. Alright. Well, that was
Someone
something.
was following Stanley.
Whoa.
He was sure of it.
Where?
If he checked
Who?
over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Where are they? Where are they? Where the hell are they? Where the hell is this person that's following me?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're just gonna keep going down the right
The
path.
direct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. Then the feeling went away, and he felt sad again.
Damn.
Then it came back, and lingered for a minute or two. Now it's only half there. Just a kind of, tingle.
Interesting.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, alright. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Alright, let's, like,
Look,
take the
Stanley,
lift.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now,
Hello,
I'm
Quasar
asking
Flyer.
for
Welcome
me,
to the stream.
I'm asking for her. This is it,
Good
Stanley.
to have you, boss.
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Whoa, whoa, what?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do
It's
it,
interesting that
to
it's,
reach
like,
out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I'm gonna pick up the phone, but part of me feels like you can frickin' unplug the phone, because why would they make an obvious outlet for the frickin' phone? Like, what? What? Alright, we're just gonna pick up the phone. Maybe we'll try and go back and see if that works, because that would be interesting if you could unplug the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
What? What? Who? What?
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
Bro,
Did you
come
actually
on.
think
That's
you
not
were
very
gonna
nice. Come on,
Their
man.
life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley.
That's so
Trying to get you to
rude.
see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
My wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What? Good morning, employee 427. Press F on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press T.
Look at him there,
What the-
pushing buttons.
Why is
doing
my desk in
exactly
here?
What he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
I want to go lay down.
One
I
might
want to go
even
to
feel
sleep.
sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Please press G.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Please press Q to watch TV.
And so he
No,
began to
no,
think
my
about his
TV,
age.
no!
First, he imagined that one day while at work,
Why?
he stepped out from his
Why would
desk
you take away
to
my
realize
TV
that
and replace it
all
with
his
my clock?
coworkers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
You telling me this is all in my head? Press O to spend time with the boys, of course.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Man, that's crazy. Please press V to prepare dinner.
As he wandered through
Whoa,
this fantasy
what?
world,
Why is there like
he began
shit
to fill
all
in
over the
many
floor? Is that like the
possible
carpet?
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Oh, I know that
And
one.
he called it the Stanley Parable.
I know that game with the baby.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
You said you'd give me another week.
There is no answer. How could
What?
it
Where did
possibly
my wife
In
go?
reality,
No!
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
It's kind of scary to think about, honestly.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Please press K to be at work in the morning.
You see?
Wh-
Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Please press I to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Brother. What in the hell? So you're
Just
telling me all of
step
this is in my
through
mind?
this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Okay, bro, what are
No
you
matter
talking
how hard
about?
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh my god. This is all just in my brain. Like this is just
When Stanley
all like an
came to a
illusion.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This
Alright,
was not
I'm gonna
the
try and go
door
and
to the
unplug that
meeting
phone.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
I like
it
how
this
this has
room?
different dialogue
Connection
every
between
single
the
time
two?
we go into this
Could a
room.
man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly love. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Alright.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley.
I already know this is
Your
bullshit.
chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. Oh, no, you can't.
What?
Did you just unplug?
I really can do it.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly?
Ain't no
I didn't
way.
know that was possible.
Ain't no
Let me
way.
double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That is not what
Not
happened.
picking up
That
the
is
phone
not
actually
what
somehow an
happened.
Incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yup.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making.
Okay.
Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
Wait, what?
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real
Interesting.
person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
All right.
For example,
Let him cook.
in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Bruh.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself
Interesting.
speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real.
Interesting.
Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness, it is 4:30. I'm
Excellent.
supposed to be having a
Making
back,
choices
sack, and
on a
crack.
regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Interesting.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Okay.
And the feeling should subside.
All right.
At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back.
What the hell?
Noticed
What
this room has
happened?
begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
All right. I don't know, man. Wait, they put up railings. They put up fucking
We
guardrails.
know your choices are meaningful. We can't have you.
Let me have. Let me have.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
I mean, I guess
Just need to get you
true,
home as soon
but
as
shit.
possible before
I
the
don't
narrative
deserve to be
contradiction
fucking.
gets any worse.
The guardrails on me. What the
It seems
hell?
this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
What in the world? Alright, this is a total mindfuck. What is this? What have I gotten myself into here? Ah, yes, back to my favorite room of all time.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
I believe in you, Theric. You gotta do
remember,
it. Stick it to the narrator.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's go. Let's see what's going on.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an aunt. Coming to a
can't go
staircase,
downstairs
Stanley
now?
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What in the world?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
Why is the
life.
office different?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115. Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Come on, man, let me in.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Nightshark
You didn't mishear me,
115.
did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Okay. Nightshark 115. Motherfucker.
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously.
Nightshark
I
115.
have to show you. Then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could
Night
have gone
Shark
through the door on the right. You could
115.
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Alright. I'll listen to you, man. I don't want to see none of that shit. What the hell? Oh my god! Ain't no way!
Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No!
I have to.
Don't do it!
I have to.
No! Don't do it, narrator. No! I want to keep playing.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Come on, man.
What? Did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
All right, buddy.
Oh.
All right, buddy.
If you just
What's got you so
door on the
pressed?
left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
It all started by unplugging the phone. What? What the? Am I the narrator now? Oh, it's Stanley. Oh, yo, Stanley. Stanley, go through the door on the right, Stanley. Go. Come on, bro.
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice.
The end.
I need you to walk
What?
through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
We get the credits?
Stanley,
What?
this
Is
is important.
this the canonical ending?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without
What?
you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Okay.
Do something.
Come on. Go right. Go right, Stanley. Go right.
Important than you
Come
can.
on.
I need
Come on, Stanley. Go right.
So,
Come on, brother. Please.
are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
Come on.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best.
Go right, Stanley. Go right.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Brother, go right. Go right, Stanley. Go right. And we're back. Who's it? Who's calling?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately.
Excuse me?
And cease all flow of information from the recorded message.
What am I doing up
into your
here?
perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Hold on. Wait. What? What the fuck? What the?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map
What?
until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
Yes,
Why don't we
of
take a minute
course.
just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet? Ah, then in that case, we'll continue.
Bet.
But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
What the fuck?
Now, think about it. Would it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all
the
narration?
time I
And
need,
this is
brother.
rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option.
Interesting.
Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other option so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
What? Brother, what in the world is going on in this game? I feel like I'm losing my mind right now. I am like literally my brain is rotting as we speak right now. What in the world is this is crazy. Alright. Begin the game again, I guess. Alright, let's go press yes. Let's go do it. I'm gonna prove them right. I'm gonna do it. Alright, what do you gotta say this time?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct? Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Sick. Alright, come on, let me back up. Yeah.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
We love
He then
cardboard.
praised the game for its insightful and witty
Cardboard is
commentary
so cool.
into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique
Yup,
place to be?
of course.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want, like right now. You could have done
Okay.
it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
Hold up, wait, let him cook.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Yeah!
The truth must be told, he was not very old.
Yup.
And was quite particularly gangly. What
Interesting.
Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
Oh man, he's spitting.
All day in a meaningful
He's
way.
cooking.
But his
That's
brain
what's happening,
had
he's
long
cooking.
ceased to function.
No!
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable.
Oh, he's cooking with this one.
You too will become quite unbearable.
He's cooking. Some of the lyrics I'm not a big fan of, but he's cooking. Let this man get into the studio right now. I'm really wondering if there's anything else, or if we're just gonna keep hearing this guitar. Yup. I'm assuming that this is just gonna go on forever, so we're just gonna restart. Hopefully, I didn't miss anything.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure
Where did all these boxes come in? What the
How
hell?
is that possible?
Wait, oh, it's from the Happiness Foundation. Let's go. We got the boxes. Yes, we got the boxes. Let's go. We got the boxes. Oh my god, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. New content. Well, I don't think I've even finished exploring all the old content. We'll wait to go into the new content door.
Doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, alright. We're just gonna kind of follow his lead. I think I'm gonna go down the
Yet there was
stairwell.
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
that's fair.
everyone had vanished.
That's fair.
His boss would think he was crazy.
Hey.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
What?
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yeah.
Were they simply
Wait, yeah, like these feel like they're
No,
repeating.
Stanley
What
said
the
to himself,
hell?
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Yeah?
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
What?
ground.
Yo!
Then he
Yo!
imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so
Holy
much
crap,
fun,
guys, let's
and Stanley
go.
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
What?
I'm dreaming about a
Voice
voice
describing me thinking.
Thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
What the hell is happening?
And wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley
What?
is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
What in the hell is going
Now,
on?
hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars? Just
Yeah.
How else would the voice
True,
explain
true.
all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
All right,
He
time
felt
to wake
the
up.
full weight of the blanket on his
Let's wake up,
stomach,
guys.
the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
Who's a good boy,
It's all
Mr.
I
Gray?
want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly
love my
the
big
way
boy.
it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Surely, right?
I am.
Sorry for the
okay.
squeaking of my chair. Trying to get comfortable. And we're still here. Uh-oh.
Stanley began screaming.
Ah!
Please,
Ah! Ah!
Stanley.
Ah! Ah!
I am real.
Ah!
Just
Ah!
I'm real.
Ah!
Must be real.
Ah! 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 Ah!
And everything went black.
Oh!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Woo!
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
What? What
On this
happened?
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she
What
thought to
in
herself
the
how
hell?
lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real.
Hi,
and
Leia.
isn't.
Hi, sweet
It was
baby.
comforting to think this.
Who's
and
a
in
good
certain way,
baby?
seeing this man made
You
her
are.
feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people
What are y'all
whose
doing?
impressions of her
Hey,
would affect her
hey,
career.
don't do
and by
that.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this.
Here.
So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring.
She
down
just
at the
kicked him
body.
out of his spot and then
then
took
she
his
turned
spot.
around.
Bruh. Come here. I want to give you some love. Come here. Come here, little baby. Come here, little baby.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, alright. What the hell? This game is like making me question my own sanity. What the hell am I getting myself into?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. What is that painting? What the fuck? What is that? Elevator time. I need a little bit of this just to reset my brain. This is like my favorite, like, royalty-free, copyright-free music. I loved hearing this shit back in the like early 2010s and videos and stuff. The epitome of elevator music. Now, how long are we gonna be in this elevator, though? I like that he's singing along to it too. Alright, let's just press the button. Okay, so that did absolutely nothing. Cool. Great to know.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
It's
stunned
like
to
4,
discover not an
8, 2,
indication of any
5.
human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody.
Oh, 2,
He began
8,
wildly tearing through
4,
papers on the
5.
boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Bruh.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming.
I can't remember names. I can't remember what things do, but I can remember numbers.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley
Yeah, I do feel
calmly walked
rejuvenated.
forward
Thank you for that.
into
I
the
appreciate
open
that.
passageway.
Appreciate it, bro. Alright. Yeah, no, you give me a code to remember and I will most likely remember it, at least for a few hours. Wait, I want to go back up. Hold up. Hold up. Let me go back up.
Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why
Interesting.
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Me too, bro. Me too. Alright, alright.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that
True.
keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm
True.
bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming
Oh
up
my
with all
god,
this?
dude. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna head right back up. Oh, it just skipped the whole part of just going all the way down. It just took me right here.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
No.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
What if it's something
The
different?
suspense is killing me.
I just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure. That's all. You know, you can never be too sure about what's, you know, if you backtrack. Sometimes things can change. Oh!
Oh my god. It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Okay. Yo! I always wanted one of these stupid things. It's so goofy. Frickin' bird.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold on.
I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Okay.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Master Stanley? I don't know if I'm a master, brother.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before.
Oh, my
I
lord.
have no frame of reference to even anticipate it.
True.
That's just
True.
how revelatory Stanley's
True.
decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
I'm the greatest storyteller of all time. Like, come on.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and
Yes,
I,
exactly.
we have no
He
way of
sees the
knowing what will be
vision.
at the top of this elevator, but the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go.
Oh,
Isn't
yeah.
it so
Yup.
much more exciting, you know, Stanley?
Yup.
It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They
True.
want big,
That's why people play
explosive
Five Nights at
moments
Freddy's.
flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time?
Why are
to
you biting
imagine
my
the
blanket?
surprises? To have to
What
think
in the
and
world?
to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley.
Yes, it
What
is.
you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You
Yup.
see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley.
He's right.
I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed
True.
such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital.
Yes, sir.
and alive.
He's right.
That's
He's
why people
everything
like you
he's
so
saying.
much,
Facts.
Stanley.
Facts.
Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you.
Yeah, of course.
Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about
Thank
your work,
you.
your storytelling and your
Thank
life.
you.
Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from
Yeah,
the
they were
beginning.
on that
They
LSD
really
making
look
nuts.
up
I don't
to
know
you,
what was
Stanley.
going through
I
their
don't
heads,
know if you
man.
realize the
But
impact
I
you
am
have on
all
them.
here
This
for
is
it.
the kind of gesture that might
I
make a
am all
tremendous
here for this
impact on
shit,
them
man.
For the better. Oh, good. Well,
Yo! Yo!
okay. The room where we're holding
Stanley,
the press conference
live on
should be
stage.
just
All
around the
eyes
corner
on
here
Stanley.
somewhere.
World's healthiest human being. All tricks revealed. How we did it. The pyramids. The guy who went to Mars. Interesting. Oh, world peace, baby. We love the world peace, baby.
Yes.
Was that the Minecraft door
Just
opening
door.
sound? Stanley Parable's Stanley Tonight live on stage. Awesome. World's first sentient machine. The stage.
Are
Welcome,
you ready?
Stanley.
I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about
Almonds,
the nature
chair,
of
gum,
surprise
table,
in
nut bar.
storytelling, and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Alright, alright. Bet. I got this. Woo! Yeah! What's up? Hello! Yeah! Boom, boom. Let's go, everybody! Yeah! 3 cheers for Stanley! Let's go, dude. That was sick. Oh, that was the best ending right there.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still hesitant on going through that new content door. I know there's at least
When
a couple
Stanley
more
came
things
to
I
a
should
set
be
of
able to
2
do.
open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting
Oh
room.
wait, whoops.
and Stanley
I actually didn't mean to go into the door on the
Perhaps
right.
he
I
wanted
was
to
just
stop
kind
by
of
the employee
no-braining
lounge
that.
first, just to admire it.
But I do want to see the employee lounge again.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
Mm.
Like a combination of a much smaller version
Yes.
and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little.
I
This
heard
made him
that the
smile.
first sentient
At
machine
last,
killed itself by
proof
using its
that he
arm to
was
unplug
human.
himself. Yep, sounds about right. That sounds about right.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Where does this lead me? Where does this take me, my
But
friend?
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Of course.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay. Okay.
No,
What?
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
All right. Let's go.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your
All
eyes.
right. My eyes are closed.
Okay.
I am not looking.
We
Sorry, my
just
bad,
got
bro.
to,
My bad.
oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track,
Okay.
Okay, from the top.
All right. Let's do it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Room
memo.
420. What the hell?
Wait, what? No,
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. I don't know where the hell I'm going. You know what? We're doing it. What? Okay. All right, where are we? What is this place? What? How did I... What? What the... What? This... Huh?
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can.
I don't
promise you
agree with
there
that.
Definitely was.
I do not
a
agree with
story
that
here
sentiment,
before.
sir.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
All right. Okay. All right, buddy. So let's keep going.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. All right, come on, let's go. What?
Okay, yep, it's worse.
I agree.
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. All right, we'll do. We'll do. Yeah, where the hell are we?
Aha! I
What?
knew
Where
it
did
was
this come from?
the story. Here it comes.
Oh, another
No,
possible
wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
What? What? Huh?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office
What?
building. Is that correct?
Where are we?
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah! Yay!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good
We
job.
won, guys! We won! I can end the stream. We won!
No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh, what?
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Well, that's a lie.
Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Hater! Bullshit!
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this
You can't
place
just give me a
is.
win
I
and
don't
take it
care
away
what
from
might happen
me.
This time, I have to restart.
Come on, bruh. Come on. Oh, what the hell
All
is
right,
this?
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just
Of how it has a
one.
trademark
How
symbol
simple
next
is
to
that?
it. This shit is copyrighted. Oh, where the hell are we going now? Oh, dude, there's like solitaire up. I can't even turn it off. Where are we
See?
going?
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay,
Nope.
okay.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the
What is
nature
this
of
line
existence
doing?
is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa,
I'm having trouble keeping up.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
My brain is like
I
fried.
think
What
we need
in the
right
world
now
are you
is a
talking
bit of
about, dude?
music to lighten the mood.
Yo, wait, okay, never mind. We're good now. We're good. Da-da-da. Yeah. Da-da-da, da-da-da. 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 This music is getting me hyped. What the hell? What just... That was a little glitch. What? What?
Cut the music.
What?
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley,
Oh.
this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Let me take a look at this. Can I zoom in? Can I zoom in at all? No. Alright, alright. Now, how many leaves does this thing have? How many pixels are on this fern? Keep note. We gotta use it later.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Okay, so what is going on? Alright, let's follow the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
Provided
We're
fun and
intelligent
enjoyment.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's go. Let's do this.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story.
Oh, another impossible
What do
room.
you want our story to be?
What is this?
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
What the hell?
Oh, no, not you again.
Yo, he infiltrated!
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine. Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Okay.
From here, the story is
Okay.
in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here.
Interesting.
And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Alright, boss. What the?
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Deviate from maintenance room, end up in the monitor
Confusing
room.
me.
Narrator restarts the
You're
game.
telling me
First restart.
that's what
Discovers
this
2
is?
doors room now has many
It's all one
doors.
giant
Aimless wandering.
ending.
Narrator restarts.
Am I
Office now
supposed
dead
to
end.
restart
Turn
the
around,
game
find another dead end.
8
End up in another
times?
building. Restart. Adventure line.
That's really how
Nonsense
all
philosophy
this
and
goes?
music. Return to office. Return to
It's
monitor
all
room. Fourth restart.
determined?
Adventure in unexplored territory. Find the
So
line
now,
again. Find the
according to
confusion
the
ending
schedule, I
schedule.
restart
Narrator
again?
restarts the
Then what?
game.
Am I just
Narrator
supposed
forgets
to
about previous
forget?
restarts. Stanley
Well,
attempts to
what
play
if
the
I don't
story
wanna
but is
forget?
prevented. Unable to go anywhere or do
My mind
anything. The
goes
game restarts on
blank
its own.
simply
Sixth
because it's
restart.
written
Find the
here
line
on
again.
this-
Begin following the
this
line. Find an
thing.
identical replica of the opposite
Whoa.
has begun to deteriorate.
Who
Attempt to
consulted
make up a
me?
story here.
Why
Narrator
do I
restarts
get
the
to
game.
decide?
Seventh restart.
Why
There's no
don't
longer an
I get
office.
to
Simply
say
black
all of
space.
this?
Wander the
Is
blackness.
that
Find a
really-
bookstore. Get aboard and leave. Narrator
No, it
restarts the game.
can't
Eighth
be.
restart. The narrator
I
is
don't
gone.
want
After
it
a
to
long
be.
time, Stanley
I
dies.
don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer
He broke it.
stopped?
He broke it.
Does that mean
He broke the cycle.
did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us?
What
Will
the
something happen?
fuck?
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about
Bro's gonna
the
start
journey
dropping
and not the
philosophy on me
destination.
again.
So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you
What the hell was that? That actually scared me. What the fuck? was that? What?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Alright.
When
This
Stanley
game
came
is
to a
something
set of
else.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
What's up with this broom
Stanley
closet?
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Oh no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say
What are you
anything
talking
at all.
about?
I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is
What are you
enjoy
talking
doing
about,
so
dude?
much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright, whatever. Bro's on something.
Coming to a staircase,
I
Stanley walked
don't think I've
upstairs
even
to
been in
his
that room
boss's
before.
office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some
Well,
buttons.
he's like in a
it's
rush.
new passageway. Kill surprise.
Alright, let's go down. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I did, like, open it for a second before, but, like, was there, like, dialogue I missed, or, like, what? Because, like, he seemed, like, irritated, so I don't know what that was all about, but you know what? Let's just keep going.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's escape. Let's get out of here.
Although
Skedaddle.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Now is he like being real, or is he bullshitting me?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Alright, no, we're gonna go.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I guess so. Time to escape. Go through the hatch. It's time to escape. Ah, my kneecaps. Entire body. Gonna fall like that.
As the machine whirred
Baby,
into
why are you
motion,
licking
and
me?
Stanley was inched closer and
The
closer
little
to
baby's
his
licking my
demise.
arm.
It reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Who's a good
Perhaps his
baby?
death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Who's a good baby? Who's a good baby? What?
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led
Who is
helplessly
this?
into the
Who is
enormous
this?
jaws.
Who are
In a
you?
single visceral instant, Stanley...
Is this like the
was
narrator
defeated
of the
as
narrator?
The machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh shit. Where the hell are we? Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What is
When
this?
every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
The coveted Stanley's computer. Oh, an artifact. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. 1, 2, 3. 2 doors. A set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Filing cabinets. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Not too fast, not too slow. Interesting. Button sound. Which one is your favorite? Vote down in the comments down below. I'd have to go with number 2. Got the credits. Where the hell are we? The office. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. Okay. 1436. Interesting. From Pixel Smith, subject, dear narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. Are you what? From TikTok, subject, gay, are you gay? I get skipped over a slide just for that one. I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and standalone title. I appreciate the credit given to the art, which is why I'm eager to see a sequel, prequel, standalone companion game because art needs good censoring. I would like to... Okay. Stanley Parable have infinite quests. How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have a fine selection of desert boots. Cameron. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? Okay, you know what? I'm not reading all those questions. There's so much to look at here. The apartment timer. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment timer, and timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. They should have kept that. Come on. But unplugging the phone was pretty good too. Cargo lift, the second version, is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Cargo lift. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after its early version, we decided we also wanted the option of player falling to their death. Cool, cool. Maintenance layout, yeah. I'm not gonna read through all of these as much as I would like to. I'm not gonna sit here for the next 30 minutes doing this. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers over the course of the game's development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing viewers that he's repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot to look over in here for sure. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Interesting. So that sounds cool, though. All right. So then, I'll at least like glance over at what's over here just to make sure, you know, just see if there's anything else cool. Boss's office. So these are multiple different layouts for the boss's office. Cool, cool. Some couches.
To end this injustice forever.
Narrator or narration outtakes. Excuse me. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
The orange lever.
Interesting. Alright, let's figure out how the fuck we get out of here. I'll just look up here, though, real quick. And then, yeah, we gotta get the fuck out of here. What? Countdown desk, going to the desk from an early version of the countdown ending. Freedom ending. Monitor room elevator. Okay, okay. Alright, I've gotten a pretty good look at stuff. I think I'm ready to move on. How do I get out of here? That's the way I came in. How do I get out? Yeah, for real. How do we get out? Oh, exit. Okay.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Pull the lever.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
I'll do what I gotta do.
Only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Dang. Dang. That's rough. What is that baby kitty doing? Getting crazy. We got.
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yeah, let's make sure we get some more boxes.
Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay. All right, that was something. That was certainly
came
something.
To a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his
It's
boss's
boarded
office.
off.
He might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay.
Here's the door, just go.
Dang, dude. He doesn't even want to try and tell the story anymore. He's just, here you go. All right, buddy. I might start going up and down the elevator again just to spite you, bro. Nah.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
All right, will do.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Wait.
Did he have the strength to find out?
What the fuck?
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it.
Now known as
you're all
X.
very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content,
more.
I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of
No
the
worries,
game.
dude.
Secrets
You go
and
enjoy walking your
stories.
dog, brother.
How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section.
Okay.
You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you
Am
are.
I really that special?
We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Hell yeah.
Good job. You did it.
Oh yeah.
Good job.
I'm gonna let this play out for a minute while I go grab a little snack.
Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending. Now it's an ending. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. Railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job.
Got some fruit salad.
Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it. Good. Yo, they went off on this. That was awesome. Which, by the way, when I do go get snacks and do stuff like that, I have wireless headphones, so I can usually hear what's going on, even if I can't see it. In that case, all I needed was to hear it, and it was incredible.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
True. Alright. You know what? Let's go through the new content door. It's about time.
New content? What does that mean, new content?
Where are we going? What is going on?
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
I am too, man. I am too.
So far, it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Alright, alright. Okay.
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh,
okay.
There we go. All right,
All right.
finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
Okay.
It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me
All
the
right.
content, Stanley.
What?
All right. All right, let's
No
see.
way.
The jump circle?
Why do I have a limited amount of jumps? Maybe I should save them. I can't jump outside of the jump circle, though. That was incredible. I'm gonna try and save them. Maybe there's another jump circle or something.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Alright, alright.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fanbase rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
All right.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Okay. I'm glad I got some fruit salad. Oh, what the hell happened? This isn't the regular office. This does not look right at all.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
I don't trust
I want
you.
to show you something.
I do not trust you. Not at all. I do not trust you.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
All right.
Just our little secret. Take a look.
Ooh. Ooh.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Wow.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created."
Incredible.
Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was.
That's certainly an
It was
achievement, man.
literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Aw.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Incredible.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you
Incredible.
get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone.
I
to
can
spend
agree
the rest
with
of
that, I
time
guess.
collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Interesting.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny.
What?
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Oh man, that's gonna get to him. That's gonna bother the hell out of him.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks are my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure.
No!
Like I let
No,
these
narrator,
people down.
no! Don't feel like a
Perhaps the Stanley
failure.
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Huh? I wouldn't want a skip button in this game. I love you, narrator. Don't let these guys get to you. I love you.
Truly too preachy, then.
All right, we have our differences, but I love you at the end of the day,
Surely
man.
it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto.
What
I'd do
is
anything
this?
for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Interesting.
That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes.
Dang.
It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But Stanley, please don't push the button
Holy
again.
crap, it's been 12 hours?
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the room. Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Wow.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking and you saying nothing. Would you think that it's exactly...
What the hell?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant, I could see myself clearly, calmly, with a collected heart. It was an impossibly rich wellspring of both delight and disgust.
What the hell is happening? What the hell is happening? Oh my god. That the smoke alarm? Batteries died in the fucking smoke alarm?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition.
Yeah, this is fucking them up.
Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromised...
Wow. I wonder how much time is passing in between every, like, thing now. Like, it's just getting longer and longer.
The end is never the end, is never the end.
He's gone insane! He's gone insane!
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
He's gone absolutely insane.
Never the end, is 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 never the end.
You want some brushings while I listen to him say the end is never, 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 the end is never,
the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end is never, the end.
Brush my sweet babe.
Is never the end, is never the end.
He likes that. He really likes that.
Is never the end, 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 is never.
Wow. Hey! You almost made my fruit salad go all over the floor. Holy shit, the deterioration. How long has it been? Oh my god. The light. Stop rubbing your head on that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop rubbing your head on it. Over there. Whoa. Nature is taking back what's been lost. Wow. Oh. Damn. Nature's gone. What the hell? Whoa. What the hell happened? It's been at least thousands of years at this point. Holy crap. Holy crap. Ugh. Excuse me. He's gone absolutely bonkers. The narrator might not even be alive anymore. But we just keep walking. What?
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
New content. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll go through the new content after we do another ending here.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So, from what I'm reading here, there's another ending here.
Here's the door.
Right, if I do that, yeah. I just looked up, like, what am I missing? I tried, like, spoiler free, just how to obtain the endings, and yeah, I want to see what this one all is about. Backtracking, going back through. Oh, so we got this door open. Cool. Cool. You are now leaving. We're just dipping out of here. Escape pod bay floor 760. Okay. Let's go. Why can't we just take the fucking elevator, dude? Why do I gotta walk up all these fucking stairs? Add some anticipation. Make it a little bit dramatic about what I guess I'm about to do. Escape. Let's get out of here. Yo, what is... Yo, what is this? Is this the escape pod? The hell was that?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
All right.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley...
Holy crap! Yo! Yo! The end is never the end
Yes, you
again.
See, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think
This
of
is
all the new
incredible.
territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel, an entirely new experience built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yup.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra
Wow.
Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
Of course.
It's future-oriented.
Of course.
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Okay, okay. New features. New content. Holy crap, guys. We're playing the sequel. Ooh, boy.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
So see this. Alright, so let's start off with the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Is it gonna say my name?
With the
Wait.
Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you roleplay as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Okay.
Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Yup. I
Sleeping
can
and
see it.
waking,
I have my eyes closed. I'm
falling
seeing
in
it. I'm
love,
envisioning
being
it. I
heartbroken
feel
as
it.
Jim, seizing
Yes.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first. Now, allow yourself
Okay,
to become
alright.
Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie sleepover as Jim, developing a crippling substance addiction as Jim, rediscovering yourself through fringe religious groups as Jim, and finally, dying a slow death at an old age, surrounded by members of your cult as Jim. Do you feel it in your soul? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Okay. Okay. Alright. I gotta psych myself up for this. This is a really important thing we're about to do here. The blackberry? I'll let you eat a blackberry. Try eating it. Try eating the blackberry a little bit. What I'm trying to do right now is trying to help her. I looked it up. Cats can eat blackberries in small amounts, but a bite? You want to eat the blackberry? You can eat that. That baby. Break it up a little. Try eating that. You can eat it. You're allowed to eat it. You don't want no blackberry? You were like trying to get into my fruit, but you don't want any fruit.
Jim.
Yes, you see, what a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The
That was
button
incredible.
described You. Do it again. Do it again.
Here. Hold on, let me go try and give it some blackberry to my other cat. Maybe he'll like it. He had no interest. He will. Like that? Okay. Alright. Neither of you wanted blackberry. But you're out here sniffing my freaking fruit. So, you know, like if you don't want it, you don't want it. Alright. Oh, it does. Oh, it does. That hits hard.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Me too, man. Me too. Oh. All right. Yeah. No, dude. That gym button. That's already like great new feature.
I suppose I could
Incredible.
allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The Stanley Parable 2 reassurance bucket. Interesting. Let's see.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after
Where's the
much
bucket?
consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Oh shit.
You see, Stanley,
Oh,
every
shit.
time you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
True,
And to be
true.
honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
I agree.
Come on, give it a try.
Good idea, narrator. What was that laugh?
Can you feel it?
I feel
The
it.
glow of
I
comfort,
feel it.
even in the face
Oh,
of
I feel so
crushing
warm and
despair,
tingly
must
inside.
already be sweeping
So
through your
nice.
body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
It's incredible.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
All right. Cool. I'm glad I have this. This is awesome.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Please no screenshots. Okay.
Okay,
You
I'll
think
be
I'm
honest,
streaming?
I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Dang. Man.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Okay. The jump circle.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang on to that for the sequel.
No, I want to keep jumping. No. Okay, all right. All right, all right. They cooked, man. Stanley Parable 2, they cooked. Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay, okay. What is up here? Settings World Champion. Aw, I can't go in there. Man. Alright. Let's check out the new, free new plus easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Here's right now. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
All right.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Sorry, I'm just playing with my cat with my laser pointer real quick. Sorry, I'm getting too distracted by the cats. It's taking away from me playing the game. This is the Stanley Parable 2. This deserves my undivided attention.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles. Ooh. Let's go up. Yeah, let's check out the collectibles. Can you find them? I hope so. Whoa.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Oh, of course.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yo! Yo! Let's go. Dude. Yeah, this game definitely needs
the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Alright, the infinite hole. It won't end. Alright, let's go check it out.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Alright, let's do it. Yo!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
I agree.
Now
it's
then,
pretty cool.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Well, like, what if I want to keep falling, though?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
Okay, why are you saying that, though? Is this hole really bottomless? For some reason, I don't feel like it is.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that
I don't
slightly
believe you.
exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
Aha! Exposed! I exposed the narrator. He's a fraud!
The issue here is just that
For my Stanley Parable 2, I want an infinite hole.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I
do.
The hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe.
Yes, I am putting it on you. You liar.
Look.
Why would you lie to me like that?
There. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't
To exaggerate, you lied.
You
Liar.
Just call the hole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole.
Stop trying to knock down the
I'll
fruit
just be up here
salad.
when you're ready. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is...
Yeah, let's go down the hole
is
again.
that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
That felt a lot shorter.
Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positive.
All right, let's go back down again.
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Yeah, that's really short.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt. How is this still appealing to you? You're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
No, I don't think I will. I like this hole. It's a perfect deep depth, perfect length. We're just vibing. Nice. Like this with my bucket.
Is the, teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Still
work.
Nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
Okay.
You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Thanks, boss. Appreciate it. Yo, wait, what? What's happening? What's happening here? What's going on? What What's going on? What's this music? Wait, we're going down. The hole is getting deeper again. Yo, this is huge, guys. This is freaking huge. Holy shit. This is freaking huge. This is massive. Whoa. Yo! This is incredible. Oh my god, this is amazing. Change your perception. Change your reality. Yo! Yes! This is so sick! Oh, what?
It seems you had sort of dozed off there.
That was incredible.
Drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole. And I'm looking forward to all of them.
That was
Stare
something,
at
man.
Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle pip.
Come on, I want to do that again. That was so cool. Let me out. Oh, it just ended it.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I pretty much checked out everything in here, I'm pretty sure. Funny we still have the bucket. Yeah, let's go through the exit. I'm pretty sure we've checked out everything.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new
Yes,
features?
they were
I know
great.
It's not exactly
They were
clear
incredible.
yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
I agree.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the
Stanley Parable 2. Oh, incredible. A work of art.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
All right.
Okay, yes, this is much
All right, come
better.
on, let
I
him
feel
cook.
good about
Let him
it.
cook.
Here we
Narrator,
go.
cook.
Version 2.
What is that sound effect?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Good
With
idea.
respect,
Good idea.
with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, let's see it. Let's see it. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. This is insane. Oh my god. I guess this is probably a good spot to end off the stream. So next time I play, I'll be able to play the Stanley Parable 2. Oh my god. This is groundbreaking. This is insane. I can't believe it. But on a real note, no, this game this game has me questioning my own sanity. What the hell? This is such a creative and cool and interesting game. I'm so glad I decided to try this out, because, oh my lord. And it seems like next time we'll still have more content to do, so that is what we're gonna do. I will catch you guys in the next stream. I hope you all enjoy. I'll be back either later tonight or tomorrow with some Binding of Isaac. Anyhow, I'll see you all next time.